know what happened. I muted for that Smash stream, I think. Why is it always flipping back to... Oh! No, I know what it is. Okay, y'all. Let's try that again. This is why we do this live. OBS upgraded to a new version. I was way too excited about it. That's nerd shit. You don't need to worry about it. Anyway, welcome to a very special episode of Today's News Tonight. I'm joined, as always, by my good friends and GVG co-founders, Derek Bittner in the lower right, Ash Paulson doing his best thing in the upper left, and, by surprise, the voice of God, the one and only Brandon Miracle. How you doing, man?
I good. I guess I'm just here today.
You can't miss us in the bath. You have to be here, it seems.
It's a requirement.
The only one allowed in Ash's bathroom. Anyway, before we get too far, yes. This episode, like so many before it, is sponsored by our good friend and staunch supporter, The Game Orb. As we like to say on Mondays usually, this episode is brought to you by The Game Orb. The Game Orb is a fledgling channel that's focused mostly on Nintendo content until now. While they are still running Let's Plays of Nintendo games like Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe going forward, they're also covering games on the Xbox Series X like Rocket League and Portal, still alive as part of new daily upload schedule. Subscribe to The Game Orb at the link in the description. We are so incredibly close to 250 subscribers. It's like 7 people away. Just 7 of you. And for every one of you, if 7 of the hundreds of you could go subscribe, it would make my day. Not just the Game Orb's day, but my day as well.
All our day, man.
See them
really, because they've been here since the beginning, and that's impressive.
Yes, they have shown us so much love here at GVG, so show them just a little bit of the GV Gang's kindness and go over and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, do the same for their friend Galactic Reaper, who is trying to get to 50 subs. They're at 37, so again, just 13 of you.
Both of us
there
are so close, and they have been there for us since the beginning, as Steve said, so please show them your love, subscribe to their channel, let's push them over 250 and 50 respectively.
Yeah, that would mean the world to all of us here at GVG, and of course to them as well. Thank you so much to the Game Orb. We appreciate 6 months of support now. You're fucking amazing, dude. I love it.
Seriously.
Yep.
So
thank you so much.
Just wild.
Yeah. So that
and also, we have 3 special guests who also want to thank you, Game Orb. Overdrive Ostrich, Chill Penguin, and Blaze Heatnix back here behind me. I don't know if you can see them. I've named them.
We can't see, unfortunately, Ash.
You can't see them? All right.
Come on, hold that shit up.
There they are. The big one's Overdrive Ostrich because he's big, obviously. Chill Penguin and
just
Blaze
as proof,
Heatnix.
Just as proof that we have the best audience, because I was looking over at the chat, YouTube chat, and they were already talking about it, saying done. Game Orb is at 257 subscribers now.
That's awesome!
Y'all
Thank you all so much.
I just refreshed 259. It is coming in. That's what we like to see.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Further proof that you guys are freaking amazing.
That is awesome. I love to see that. Y'all are so kind. With that out of the way, I mean the biggest news. We have to cover the biggest news. Ash is in a tub.
Yes.
So
Jenny C in the chat actually asks why, and the history behind this.
Question.
It's a very good question. So we recently reported on the whole weird meta thing of Twitch streamers doing bathtub streams, and that led to somebody, one of our amazing patrons, giving us a $69 donation for one of us to stream from the bath. So Steve did, and then we got 2 more $69.69 donations from other amazing patrons so that Derek and I would do the same. So today is my day. I was hoping Derek could be my bath buddy and be in the tub with me, but given that he's across the country, what are you going to do? So I had to settle for my 3 rubber ducky friends here.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you got to spread that hype out, man. You can't just blow it all at one time. But I am so pleased to see that you have the essential attire of heart-shaped shades. You can't run a hot tub without those shades.
No, my amazing wife generously donated these sunglasses, these heart-shaped sunglasses for this occasion. These are hers. But this hat is mine. This is my summer hat. I found it in a hotel lobby after Otakon one year, like 15 years ago or some shit. Because I used to go to Otakon every year in Baltimore, and I had to kill a night. My flight wasn't out until the next morning, so I had to kill a night just chilling. And so I just found a hotel lobby just to chill in and play some games, whatever. And this hat was left on the seat. And I'm like, this hat's awesome. Why would anybody abandon this hat? So I kept it, washed it, of course, kept it, and now it's my summer hat.
There you go.
For a minute there, you said I had to kill a knight, and I read that as like Knight. I'm like,
I did too.
All right,
I did
Ash,
too. I was like, oh god, Ash had to fight to the death for that thing. I mean, worth it. Seriously,
it's like Mr. Hat in Shovel Knight.
Exactly. All right, before we get to the news, we do have a super chat from Santi the Person for $5. Thank you so much for your generosity. It says, now from the top, make it drop. That's some Wet Ash Wednesday. Get a bucket and a mop. That's some Wet Ash Wednesday. I don't know how to feel about that, but that is...
I do.
That is something. Also... Oh, real quick, even before that, Adam O'Sullivan, way early on, with a £1.99 donation, saying happy hashtag Wet Ash Wednesday.
Oh wow!
So,
well
gotta appreciate that as well. So
that is
it's hot. It's hot in here, you guys, and I don't mean that suggestively. Although I guess I mean that suggestively as well. But it's actually really hot in here. My glasses keep fogging up.
Man,
you might have to sacrifice the glasses.
Soon. Yeah, don't worry. It gets colder. Trust me.
That's what I'm waiting for. I probably, given my preference for cold anyway, I probably should have just run a cool bath, but it's okay. It'll get there.
Nice.
I can already see Amy in the patron chat just plotting like what she's going to have me do for this whole tub thing.
I'm excited.
Oh,
do your worst, Amy. Do your worst.
Oh, no.
Yes.
All right. So, speaking of things that are cooling off, let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077.
Nice transition. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm working it. All right. So, this comes from Nibel on Twitter and not Nintendo Everything, as I put in the credits. Sorry about that, Nibel. CD Projekt's Q1 net profit missed market expectations. It was down 64.7%. Apparently, CD Projekt declined to give an updated sales number for Cyberpunk 2077. Surprise. And they said that they will start high-budget developments in 2022 in parallel and also look into acquisitions.
Can't beat them? Buy them.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know that going from Cyberpunk flopped hard to... where we're going to start developing more games in tandem is the right move. I feel like you probably should not say that, but I don't know. Maybe that's just a way of this is from an earnings call. So the target audience isn't us. It's investors, people with money. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they also included this weird graph of like Cyberpunk patches versus crash rates, and it kind of like they got tired halfway through it, and then they just put a bar, and they're like, more stuff coming. And that was it. And they're like,
if they were already stretched so thin with Cyberpunk, and clearly they were, given the way it launched, or didn't launch, depending on how you look at it, this seems like exactly the wrong thing to do. But I also am not, necessarily, I don't really have much faith in CDPR to do the right thing either. So I guess it's not that much of a surprise.
I don't think it's necessarily like stretched too thin. I think it was more like pushed too quickly. Like if they had been given the time, this probably could have been as good as The Witcher, easily.
Right.
But they were. I watched the what happened on this, and it basically seems like announced it too early, started it too late, and then we're given no time, and then that was just a recipe for disaster. So yeah. It's cool to see the crash rates going down. It does not seem like it's not at zero. That's for sure. Of course, that graph tells me nothing. It's just like it's going down.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Right.
It feels like it's intentionally confusing. I mean, they list DLC in the next gen patches, but you can't tell if they're saying it's like in the later half of this year or the early part of 2022. The whole thing is very, very confusing to look at. But at this point, I also wonder how much people care. I mean, is Cyberpunk really going to make a difference in 2022? Are people going to suddenly
based on those sales numbers?
Yeah,
probably not. But I know I've seen a lot of people excited for like No Man's Sky because I think they just put out another like big patch update thing.
Apparently, a big visual upgrade or like a visual style difference or something.
It's called Prism, I think, and it's basically ray tracing for No Man's Sky. It looks really good.
It's these huge updates like yearly that basically convert the game to a brand new state. That's not happening with Cyberpunk.
No.
Right.
It'll never attain that kind of turnaround in the public eye.
Yeah.
Probably
I'd be
not.
surprised if
No
it
Man's
does.
Sky was pretty crapped upon release, so it's not impossible, but I don't see them having the dedication that No Man's Sky has than Hello Games with
Like Sean
all that
Murray and their
because-
team.
Yeah, because
We have
dang.
that, you know, we've got an indie developer versus a company
gonna
behind
say.
corporate.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's the irony here is that, like, you know, you've got Sean Murray and his team who are like however many people strong, not that strong. And then you got a giant corporation and but yet they can't seem to turn it around. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I feel like I agree with Brandon. We're not going to see Cyberpunk ever have that turnaround that No Man's Sky has had. But I will say, I feel like No Man's Sky, for whatever reason, caught a lot more heat when it came out than Cyberpunk did, which is saying something.
Yeah.
But then again, I will say, like, Sean Murray went up on stage, like, on Colbert and Letterman and just straight up lied about what was in the game a lot. He was like,
Yeah.
you're going to multiplayer. Yeah, that's a thing. There's going to be pet monkeys and you're going to be able to drive a Corvette if you want. And none of that shit was in the game when it came out. And it was also, it looked a lot worse, but that's true of Cyberpunk as well. But
It was also super buggy.
Right.
Thankfully, all those things that were promised, or the majority of them, are in the game now.
yeah. He probably should have said, we'll put those in the game. But, like, literally at one point, I remember a clip that was circulating where somebody just flat out asked him, will you be able to meet up with other people in the game? And he's like, yes, absolutely.
I remember that. Yep.
And then and they figured that the universe was so big that it wouldn't happen.
Yeah. They
And
were
then
banking on it
happened,
not happening.
10 minutes into the game, like 10 minutes after the game came out, like people were on Twitch meeting each other and finding out no one was there.
There was
I
a
think that
point
was
in the
the
game
unraveling.
where there was a point in the game where they made it so that other players would appear as like a little light.
Yep.
Here's multiplayer.
But to be fair,
Oh,
they
boy.
turned that shit around, and it's amazing.
They
did.
The game is really good now.
We'll see if it happens for Cyberpunk. I don't think any of us are hopeful, but
No,
stranger things have happened.
I just don't really care about the game at either way at this point. You know, I feel bad, as I think I said last time we reported on the Cyberpunk story. I feel bad for the developers in the trenches, right? I don't feel bad for any of the suits, any of the executives who, you know, caused all this nonsense to happen. But I feel so bad for the developers. I think it was like 9 years of development for this game. I mean, something like that. It was more than 5.
Well,
it was
supposed to be. They announced it that long, but they didn't get started on it until I think like way later.
But either way, I mean, to pour that many years of your life, even, you know, however many years of your life, only for it to launch like this because people above you made the decisions for that to happen, I just feel bad for them.
And that's on top of being in like a shitty work environment, just in general. So like, it's people who crap on the devs for this game. You need to think and reevaluate your opinion on that, because these folks don't deserve any of that.
Right.
Oh yeah. All right. So before we move on, and I'm intentionally going to read these out of order because I need it to work this way. We have a super chat for $5 Canadian from Bongo Lover that says Bongo wants to hop in the tub with Ash, wet Ash and Bongo.
Oh God!
I'm sure he does.
Speaking of which,
I mean, there's room.
Somebody put together
room
an
in
incredible piece of GVG fan art that was just a drawing of Bongo wearing a GVG t-shirt, which I
was really
objectively
good.
want a poster of now.
I did see that. That was amazing.
We need to get that Danimals
I know
sponsorship.
We need Danimals to sponsor TNT. I promise you, it'll go as well as your existing brand integrations are going.
It'll cross over with the Danimal Crossing update.
They're at Danimal Crossing.
That's amazing.
I have a cold
Yeah.
today, so every time I laugh, I feel like I'm dying a little. Which I mean, what differs from a normal day?
We're gonna kill you today.
Probably.
Okay. My duckies are here for you, Steve. They're here for you, man. They feel for
thanks. I really appreciate how you're carrying on the will of fire, as I call it. Keeping the hot tub vibe alive. Super Gamer Dude 101 with a $2 donation says Ash chilling in the tub, P4 dancing all night. Wow, that's a pretty good pick from the shirt. I knew it was a Persona shirt, but I didn't know it was that one.
Yeah, I'm glad that came through. I didn't know that was visible on camera at all, but I'm glad it was. I did decide to wear my P4 dancing all night t-shirt.
My God, I'm gonna read
Andrew,
this
what's
chat.
going on, bud?
Andrew, Dadyon says, I don't think Ash is
Oh,
wet
God.
enough. I want to see him submerge and rise from the depths. And Ash will bang later, okay? Wow!
Oh, God.
So
Jeez.
a bit of history behind that. Andrew Dadyan is also known as Comet. He's one of my very best friends. I love him to death. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. And the "Will Bang Later Okay" is from a Mass Effect YouTube poop. That's actually really funny and might be worth watching in a post show. But yes, Comet dude, thank you so much for tuning in and for the donation, man. I appreciate you. I love
Context is everything.
I love
Yeah, it really is. I was like, geez, they're getting
Yeah,
forward.
I was like, holy shit,
I know,
should
right?
I read that? But
No, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
Nathan, the voice actor, giving me the layup here with a $4.20 donation, says, "Hi, GVG people, just upgraded to Fight a Founder. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I
so
cannot
much.
wait for you to fuck one of us up in a game. We will be sending out. So it's June. If you upgraded your pledge to one of our higher tiers, like Fight a Founder, we will be sending out messages to you soliciting like what game do you want to play with who at what time, or if you've upgraded to Promote a Pet, we will be sending out those emails as well, just asking us for photos of your furry friends. But finally, so that we can transition to the news, a 69. Oh wait, we got another one. Mr. Cranium with a $15 super chat says, "Where's Ash's micro bikini? We need some teets."
Wow. So that
actually every time
that's
I'm on this
a 6,900. That's a $6,900 donation. That's what that gets you.
Yep.
A $6,900 donation will get you me in a micro bikini. There you go.
Bongo lover with a
God, he said a number.
Canadian $10 super chat says, "Can Bongo bang too?" Which I don't.
You bang the drum, man. You bang that drum.
Bang the drum. Indeed.
You need an adult.
That's what we're talking about here, right? All right.
Exactly.
So, all right. Darik Kirschman with a $69.69 donation. Nice. Says Cyberpunk 2077 down 64.7%. GVG's up 69.69. And I assume this is like finger guns that he's doing. But
I love it.
All right. Well,
thank you so much for that donation. Thank you very much.
That is very kind of you.
With that said, let's get to another nice announcement. And that is that Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis is launching on June 9th, or 6/9. Nice.
Oh my god,
perfect. I love that.
So
it was in the announcement thing. It was
Steve.
like, oh my gosh, how did that not? It totally got flooded with a bunch of people going nice, didn't it? Because it even has 6.9 release. Like they did that on purpose.
Oh, absolutely. I as a PSO2 fan, I'm totally here for it, and nice. So I will be. This is really just a platform for me to say I will be streaming PSO2 New Genesis as soon as it comes available. I assume that I'll be joined by the voice of God over here, possibly Vash from our community as well. But so if you want to have fun, I've tried to get Maximilian to stream it with me, but I don't think he knows I exist. So that would be that's kind of a roadblock. But
come on, dude.
Let's make it a little harder. I love how we got this battle now, a battle of the MMOs between PSO and Final Fantasy 14 now. I was like, dang it.
And here I am playing both of them like
I know. Plus Monster Hunter,
you just find time for one, let alone both, man. I'm not playing. I played FF14 long enough to get to level 8, and I'm like, I'm never going to be able to put hundreds of hours into this game. Like, how?
It's a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
A lot of bit of time.
For that.
But no, man, Steve, like I know even without, it goes without saying, this is such a huge deal for you. Like this, you've been waiting for this for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you are hype as fuck.
That's why I popped it in there, because I'm like, I don't know if this has been announced before, but I think this will make Steve very happy.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
I
why I put it in.
I was like, yes!
Nice.
I'm excited for this game. I played the beta. I played the hell out of the beta. Like, it was up for 2 days, and I think I got about 15 hours in. But
how do you do that with kids?
basically, they sleep a certain number of hours a day, and I just don't. So,
there you go.
I was like, the kids are in bed. Time for me to stay awake until they wake up again. Which don't recommend, but also 10 out of 10. All right. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to see what's going on with PSO2. I am in early talks with SEGA. Hopefully they'll not sponsor our stream, but at least signal boost it, share it, maybe even participate in it in some way. Frequent Positron in our patron chat says, sleep is for the weak, Steve. I disagree, but I understand.
I also disagree.
Yes, sleep is for adults. Trust me. I used to, when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, I'd be like, oh yeah, 3 hours of sleep, I'll be fine. And these days, if I sleep that little, I'm like, somebody's gonna have to scrape me off the floor. Like I need to be dragged wherever I'm going.
After my last day at my day job, I think the next night I slept for like 15 hours.
You need it sometimes. You just need that sleep. It's like, oh, that's much better. I will. I'm going to roll something else in here just because it is such a kind of a like, hey, we got a release date. That's cool. I've seen somebody else mention RIP King of Fighters, and that is the other thing is King of Fighters. What is it? 15, 14?
Yep, 15. Yeah,
got delayed till 2022.
Right.
So,
and they said it was specifically due to the pandemic, which that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Tracked and totally fair. And exactly. Take your time. Don't kill yourself bringing this game out. The people who really want to play will be there at release regardless. And I'm one of those people. I want to check it out. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think it'll be good. I've looked at screenshots. I've looked at trailers. It looks hype. I can't wait to try it. But take the time you need to make the game that, in a way that doesn't murder your developers.
Heroic Teddy in our YouTube chat says it's worth noting that there's currently 690 patrons. Nice.
That's amazing.
We can't get away from it.
We also have almost 800 people watching this, which is fantastic.
God.
Thank you all so much.
Y'all show up for Ash Paulson in a bathtub. I know that.
A later news story
delivers.
Yeah. They saw the title. They're like, nah. They saw Ash and they're like, all right. I'll try it.
Well, just wait for Wet Derek Wednesday because that's coming up next.
Hey, that's Derek Dripner Day. All right.
Oh, you're right, Derek Dripner. That's better.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, I forgot about fantastic. That. Oh God.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh man.
I mean, how long until we get Bat Time with Brandon? I'm just saying, he's here. All right. He's
all
right. Oh, he's like, well, if you ask real nice.
Let me clear it with my wife.
There we go. That's what I should have done. All right. Speaking of wives, we have a super chat. Where is
all
it?
The way back to Black Ninjas?
Yeah, Black Ninja says Super Splash, Wet Ash, Wednesday, Ultimate, and Knuckles. And my transition, which I totally botched, which is going to come up in just a second, was a $5 super chat from Mwape Mulenga that says, Ash has a wife, dear Lord. She is so kind for putting up with us.
She's actually all about this. She was like, you know what? It's weird, but I'm kind of inured to that by now. The whole thing with Rock Paulson, people want Shake That Ash on a t-shirt. She's like, it's weird, but I support you. And hey, if people are willing to donate $69 for you to stream in a bathtub, stream in all the bathtubs you want, man. She's so supportive. She's like, no, hey, if that's what makes money, go for it.
Oh God.
So
she's incredible. I'm very lucky.
The power level of our chat continues to increase. Brian Calabro with a $5 super chat says, this donation is strictly for Steve's flawless transitions. Thank you. I'm working hard at it. And then following that up, Brian Calabro again with a $69.69.
Jesus.
Nice.
My God.
Donation says, bathing with Brandon? I mean, let him ask his wife.
Ask his wife and it may happen.
Yeah.
Did you get the one by Bongo Lover, Steve?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Okay. Want to make sure. Okay, cool.
Also, I just noticed
I'm not saying no.
He just needs to ask permission first. Yeah. I didn't even have to ask. Amy's like, is Derek doing it too? She's just gung ho right away. There's just no
Emily
no difference there.
Sorry.
I love how excited Amy is by this.
Yeah, Amy just kicked the door open. She was holding like a loofah and a rubber ducky. She's like, get to work.
By the way,
I also noticed that Zion from Nintendo Life is in the chat saying, how hard do you have to dance for that E3 shirt, Ash? Please tell me you threw down.
Oh, I did. I absolutely did throw down. I remember getting this, yeah. Nice. But thanks for joining us in the chat, man. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, Zion from Nintendo
really
Life.
Quick.
When are you coming on the show? I used to work.
Yeah, man, I would love to have you. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have you on, man. Maybe
the one part of the story Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, I was just gonna say maybe not. When one of us is in the bath. I don't know. Oh, come in, Zeon. I was just bathing.
Maybe he's into that. Who knows?
Hello, Nintendo.
Maybe that is the Nintendo life.
Rub-a-dubbing in here.
Not only am I in the bath, but these bubbles are coming at a cost because I posted this on Twitter. But for those of you not aware, I'm using Frozen 2 brand glacier grape scented bubble bath. This shit smells so bad, you guys. It smells so bad.
Oh my
And
God.
I already feel a headache coming on. This
Does
shit
it smell like if you
so
kept
bad.
like a grape in a pocket full of nickels and you just?
Honestly, it smells like a grape marker. It smells exactly like a grape marker.
Dope.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
which
not too
is
bad.
all
Oh
right.
wow, Nintendo Life themselves are in the chat now. Speaking.
That was Zion.
Oh man.
Oh, okay, that's
this is
Zeon.
hype.
Zion's speaking through Nintendo Life, so.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Yeah, by the way, I made that mistake. It's actually Xeon, like the Intel
Xeon.
core
I'm sorry.
processor.
I was
Xeon,
calling
okay.
Xeon, but I heard you say Zion,
Oh.
so I stuck with Zion. So thanks, Steve.
Wait, did I say Zion? I'm
Glad
sorry.
you did. Oh well.
Either way.
Whatever.
Xeon from Nintendo Life here. Speaking of that Nintendo Life can come at you fast sometimes, as you'll see in our next story.
Nice transition.
Man, I'm killing it today. All
Yeah.
right, so
On fire.
this is hilarious to me, but a ROM site owner decided to fight Nintendo in court with no attorney and lost $2 million. Surprise!
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Touch fire, get burned. Like the
Do
fuck?
not
Of
feel
course.
bad for this guy because Nintendo's actually kind of mostly in the right in this one because it's a ROM site. Dude was charging for Prime access so you could download
Nice.
faster.
I mean,
So
he was
Bro.
running a ROM site. I really don't feel bad for people running ROM sites in general, but
I mean,
Yeah.
depending on regardless of how you feel about emulation, Nintendo was in the right anyway, even if he wasn't charging for Prime because he was hosting, illegally acquired ROMs. But the fact that he was also then trying to profit off them, the fuck did this guy think was going to happen?
I know,
He's
right?
like-
The
Play
sky
stupid
is
games
blue,
when stupid
the grass is
He was
green,
obviously-
water's wet. Yeah.
not in the right state of mind.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh.
we're breaking records over here. But yeah,
How is this happening? This is... Oh my god. Okay. All right.
All right.
This is incredible.
wow. So yeah, let's.
Oh,
let's-
man.
hold on. I don't want to leave this topic just yet. We'll read
No,
out
no, no.
our super
This
chats
is
and-
just weird enough to be
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, like, ROM sites existing. I get why they exist. Okay, not everybody can get their hands on classic, specifically Nintendo games. We've talked a lot
Right.
in the past about how there are games that are just not available unless you're willing to pay exorbitant sums. There's no official legal means of getting the game anymore directly from the creator. I don't feel too bad about people getting ROMs in those cases. Like, if the game is not purchasable, then you're not hurting anyone by
Right.
downloading it.
Completely agree.
But I do think there's something particularly shitty about somebody monetizing those ROMs, right? Like somebody charging for access to stuff they didn't create. I mean, that sucks. And even if that's not the case,
Yeah.
I get that ROMs will always exist in a weird gray area where the rights holders, if, even if they're unwilling to sell people their game, can legally come back and just be like, yeah, you're done today. What I find really amusing about this, though, is this guy was like, I'll be fine. I don't need an attorney. Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
just walks into court. What did he think was going to happen?
I'm reading the article here, and it says this guy, Matthew Storman, argued that the site wasn't breaking any laws and that he hadn't uploaded any of the ROMs himself. However, his denials failed to convince the court after it emerged that he had previously admitted that he did upload ROMs to the site. In quotes here, defendant filed a declaration in opposition to the motion wherein he declares that he denies and disputes that he uploaded any files to said website, and in no time did he verify the content of said ROM file, which is directly contradictory to his sworn deposition testimony wherein he testified that it's just legalese. I thought it was more in depth than that, but no, it's just basically this guy's an idiot.
I mean,
Wow.
idiot is almost a kind way to put it. What makes you think you're going to go fight Nintendo without an attorney? I mean, he would have lost with an attorney, but without the ego, the planet-sized ego this person must have had to truly believe they weren't going to get sued.
That said, this guy is still lucky because Nintendo had requested more than $15 million in copyright and trademark infringement damages.
Talk about that is lucky then. Jeez.
Wow. I mean, Nintendo's never going to see that money, but that guy will never run a website again either. So I guess either way they win.
Also, I tend to think of the ROM scene as piracy, and isn't charging for piracy the antithesis of piracy?
Yeah.
So I guess
I don't know what's going on in this guy's head.
Not much.
I mean,
Not
probably
much.
now
It doesn't seem like it.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! On loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he might be able to afford it because he said that during 2019 the site generated between $30,000 and $36,000 in revenue. So people were paying for that, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Why would you pay for premium access to a ROM site though? Like,
yeah,
you can get ROMs.
Right.
If you want ROMs, you can get them. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand.
It is not difficult if you wanted to find stuff.
Right.
That's where I get kind of caught up in this. Like, I don't understand how it is that they I just don't understand why people would pay. Like, the whole point of downloading ROMs is that you didn't want to pay.
Maybe the website was easy to find, and he was just capitalizing on the fact that he got a lot of visitors to the website.
Yeah, I mean, people point out accurately in the chat, too, that he was hosting Switch ROMs, which, man, talk about a way to paint a target on your back.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a ton more to say about this guy. If you're thinking of hosting a ROM site, maybe don't. There you go. There's like a million other ones out there. Let those guys go to jail or get sued for millions. That would be my advice to you. You want to host ROMs? Just do something else instead. Take up wood carving. I don't know. But anyway, this should surprise no one, but we've been getting super chats this whole time.
Oh boy.
So let's go ahead. I don't have a clever 69 related segue this time, so I'm just going to read them out in order.
Nice.
Or at least nice. I'm going to read them out in order. So starting with Black Ninja at $69.69. Nice.
Jesus. Thank you.
Ash just dropped in the tub, but can we make this happen? Let's get all four.
It's a party,
think it's
man.
possible I still run the stream. I think I can get three
I thought about this. I was like, you know what?
Oh God.
I could run this show from the tub. I could absolutely do it. I got my Stream Deck. I got a laptop. I almost was capable of doing it, but I was too nervous about like getting stuff into the tub. But I was like, you know what? I could probably do it. But
You can do it with your phone.
Yeah, that's
true.
True. You can use the Stream Deck app on your phone, which I had in my hand the whole time so I could read the chat. It's a surprisingly clever way of looking aloof and being in the tub at the same time. So you know what? I'm going to borrow a line from our good friend Brandon here and say, I need to ask my wife. I love you, hon. I know you're watching. You know what, though?
I don't have to ask mine.
I would be down. I would totally be down. I will think of a goal that we could make that happen. It has to be really like $690 in an episode, maybe. If we clear $690, it'd just be the Bath Boys. I don't know. Anyway, I have to ask my wife.
Can get here to LA.
Do not do it. I don't have permission.
If you guys can get here to LA, I do have a jacuzzi in my apartment complex. We could all just, there you go.
Hold on. That clears me of any restrictions. You know what? I'll call it right now because my wife will agree to that. I know she will because it's not our bath in our house. So if we clear $690 total in Super Chats in a single episode, or let's make it fun, $696.90 in a single episode, I will go to Ash's house and stream with him from his hot tub. That's 2 for the price of 1, folks. Or, well, not
there you
really.
go.
Yeah, I can't really get out there, so good luck.
Twofer.
That's value.
Well, now, Derek, oh my God. Oh! I was just about to say, oh my God, shit. Rob. Holy I was going to say, if we clear 6,900 in an episode, then we can get Derek out here.
That's true.
Yeah, plane ticket. That's 6,900 is to get you the mankini.
Wow.
No, you're right. 6,900 is the mankini. Maybe 69,000 should be the mankini. That's probably
there you go.
That's probably the play here.
Oh my
end game.
god!
Holy shit, you guys!
I'm leaving. See ya.
You guys gotta stop setting terms.
Brandon's getting out of
my
here. All right,
God.
I gotta start reading these super chats because
Yeah, seriously.
Blazer25 with a $20 super chat says, "Hey guys, first time watching as a patron, and I'm happy to be here. Been a fan since back in the Smash 4
here.
discussion days, and I wanted to thank you all for all the hard work and hours of entertainment you've given over the years." Wow, thank you. That is such
Thank
a
you
heartfelt
so much.
message and so kind.
Yes,
That means
very kind.
everything to
Yeah.
us. Thank
Why
you
are you
so
here?
much.
Why are you here? That was really sweet of you.
That is
and
far
thank you
too
for-
wholesome for this.
Yeah, thank you for joining our Patreon as well. We appreciate your support. You know, whether it's a super chat, whether it's subbing on Patreon, whether it's just subscribing here on YouTube, we appreciate the hell out of all of you. Let's see. Oh, chat keeps scrolling, man. I got to keep up with all this.
Alan Wilkinson, I'll go ahead and read the next one.
Yes.
Alan Wilkinson with a £2 donation saying, Switch Pro name guess, Nintendo Switch P. You know, I like the P Switch idea.
Yeah,
That's
I do
pretty
too.
clever.
Yeah, that's actually good. I like that.
Yeah, that's clever.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't mind
Oh my
a
God.
Switch theme to that. That'd be cool.
I'm still a
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch D4 gang.
Switch
Oh,
default.
that's really good. That's really good. I still though Super Nintendo Switch, man.
Yeah, I got
After
the Super Nintendo Switch.
That's
That's
what
just-
I want most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Super Nintendo Switch would be amazing. I would love
especially if it leans into the SNES like typeface
Oh,
and the
yeah.
color
that.
scheme.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. All right, next up
All right.
is
Rob Arman
You-
X with $100.
Oh
And
my
all it
I
says
don't
is,
god.
even know.
"The road to 690 begins." Fuck.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what to say other
You
than
reap what you sow, Steve.
Yeah. Get ready
And
for a
then-
road trip, Steve.
yeah, I
Wow.
think so. And soon after that, Goron Amber with
Yep,
another $100.
Count me
Incredible.
in.
Count
Well,
me in.
let's keep going. There's more. We've got Nick Alexander with a $2 donation saying Crosscode is better than Chrono Trigger. You lie, but I respect you and thank you for your donation.
I've heard good things about
Nice.
Crosscode, though. Really
yeah, I'm
good
not
I like
saying
what
it's
I've seen.
bad, but I just think
Yeah.
very few things are better than Chrono Trigger. That's
Exactly. Like, I
Before
played
him, though,
a little bit of
there were
Crosscode.
3
It was
donations
cool.
before Nick, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, geez. I keep trying to scroll and things just are jumping around in the chat. It's wild out here. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got Darik Kirschman with $69.69. Nice. That says, "The boys are back in town." I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing, but just imagine, the boys are back in town like that, but about a bath. Maybe there's a sweet guitar riff at the end.
Probably.
Anyway, Christian S with a $20 super chat says, "Gotta support getting the gang together in the tub." Well, I mean, you're doing your part, I suppose. We were going to hang out and eat chicken and get drunk anyway, so I guess this is just a natural extension of that activity.
Now you guys got to have a box of chicken while you're in the
Oh,
tub
are you kidding
together.
me? I will
Yeah, eating
absolutely.
chicken in a jacuzzi.
If I'm in
while,
LA
yeah, this is
in a jacuzzi, living the hot tub life on TNT with Ash motherfucking Paulson, I will be eating chicken because that's the only way I can compete.
nice.
All right. Maki Dreamer Pika992 with a $10 super chat says, "Hey you guys, first time able to hop in during the live show, but wanted to say thanks for keeping me sane while unloading trucks at work. Loved your content for years and just want to wish you the best." With a little heart at the end.
Oh,
Well, thank
that
you,
is
Maki.
very kind.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Glad we can
Thank
able
you
to,
so much.
we can be able to keep your work day a little sane.
I know how much it's nice to have something new to listen to each time you're doing something monotonous. That saved my butt when I was working my old job. Not Game
Yep.
Explain, the one before that.
Right.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I used to listen to you guys when I was driving as a news videographer.
Oh, there you go.
Several hour-long drives, and your discussions were just long enough to get me to my destination.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice. Jenny G with a $5 super chat says, "You should try to do the 4-person bathtub TNT on 6ix9ine, guys. It's too perfect."
Ooh.
I need permission for that. I'm just going to be real with y'all. I can't agree to that without talking to my wife. I'm not going down that road again.
Same.
You got to remember,
Yeah.
Single Steve Sunday. I really don't want that to happen.
Yeah. And 6ix9ine is technically my week. I guess these guys can join in too, but
Yeah, maybe a show of support, solidarity. But I have a feeling like
That's my
Derek's
wife's
gonna show us
birthday.
up. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think Brandon's getting getting staying fully clothed. Those are the rules. No nipples on GVG.
Yep.
Damn it.
Right.
Brandon's like, damn, I just wanted to zoom in on one nipple. But yeah, I don't think telling your wife on her birthday, hey, I know it's your birthday, hun, but I'm gonna go get in a bathtub and sit there while I talk about video games fully clothed for about 2 hours. Love you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of
display.
2 hours, we're probably gonna go late with this one again.
Guys.
So
I think there was a
power
Skulk
through
and Tiger
these.
donation too, though. Okay.
Yes,
you got
with $5 says a wild Wet Ash Wednesday simp has appeared. Wow. So at what point is the GVG bathing in tears of laughter? 690, baby.
Oh, we're long past that point.
Oh God,
long past that point.
Yep. Jenny G with a $5 super chat says
you already read. You already read Jenny G's. Moon Knight, Real 2911 with 50 Mexican pesos, saying Ash better sing "Let It Go." Ash can sing "How Far I'll Go" from Moana.
Wow.
Nathan, the future
I don't
voice
know the
actor.
lyrics. Yeah.
There you go. Nathan, the future voice actor, with a $3.96 I can't even talk. $3.96 donation, saying, "Who of the three are the best at Super Mario World?" DKC2.
Ooh, that's tough.
Man, not me. I'm just out.
I guess I'm decent at Mario World. I have not played a ton of DKC2.
I'm probably. I'm a platformer guy, right? I probably. Yeah. I would throw my own hat in the ring at least being the best at Super Mario World. DKC2, it could go either way.
I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah, I'm probably in the running for both, though, just because I'm a platformer.
I wasn't included in the question,
probably.
But I also think I'm pretty good at Super Mario World. Not Donkey Kong Country, though.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Super Mario World's racing making, Brandon.
I would compete
absolutely.
at Super Mario
That would be
World.
fun.
DKC2, I'm completely out. I just couldn't do it. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Moving on, Jared Edinger with a $20.69 donation says, "You guys have officially dominated the hot tub meta. Congrats." I don't believe you. But maybe on YouTube. Maybe on YouTube we've got the market cornered, but I don't know about Twitch. I know about Twitch, which is why I know we haven't won. But the war is still on. Vedran Hotek with a $5 super chat says, "I'm just here to help and see more tubs. Love you guys. You really make my evenings with your streams." Well, thank you. You make our evenings with your support.
You want to see
you
the tubs and not the people.
Thank you all so much, seriously. And only because Moon Knight did address it in an actual donation, I feel like I need to do a quick, let it go, let it go. That's the only part I know. Let it go, let it go.
Come on, it was in Kingdom Hearts. Actually, you don't know the full thing just from being in Kingdom Hearts.
Like a man
I know, right?
No children.
That's the only part I know. So I sorry all of you had to hear that, but yes, there you go, Moon Knight. Thank you for the donation.
That was worth me being here today.
There you go.
You filled my heart with joy, Ash, and I said that just to make this transition possible. Let's get our next story up on screen. And this is actually really exciting to me. SEGA Joypolis theme parks could be coming to the UK and the US. According to VGC, a potential location for the UK park is currently being sourced. And they claim to have that information by way of the operator themselves. So these are indoor amusement parks, not like Disneyland or Legoland or any of the other lands. But they usually
Disney Quest.
I want this so badly.
Yes,
because I've been to one of these locations and they're awesome. And I would I want this to be a thing so badly. Please, 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 please bring them to the US.
Lady Pelvic is in the chat just going, Ash is in the tub.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, I am indeed in the tub. And it's also still really hot in here. And this grape, I'm pretty sure this grape Frozen 2 bubble bath is making me high slowly.
I'm pretty sure. So apparently Ash's bath keeps hot water better than Steve's. So there you go.
Apparently. I should have run a cold. I don't know what I was thinking. I hate the heat. What was I thinking? I should have run a cold bath. Oh, God. I can't even see through my sunglasses because it's fogging up so much.
Nice.
I don't think I realized what Joypolis was fully. I didn't realize that was a SEGA thing. Of course, it's only been in Asia in this point. Apparently, there was 11 that opened over across Asia over time, but there's only 3 remaining now: Tokyo, Shanghai, and Qingdao, with a new one set to open in Guangzhou in South China later this year. But it's interesting that of all times they're deciding now is the time, because Disney attempted this with Disney Quest and it didn't take off. So what makes Joypolis different? Have you been, Steve?
I've not been to Japan, so no. I'm
Oh,
just
I thought
hyped
you
for this
had.
because I've heard of Joypolis.
Hmm.
But it Sega for a long time was in the arcade business in Japan, and from what I hear, their Japanese arcades are legendary. And Joypolis kind of combines a bit of arcade and a bit of amusement park. I think one of them had a Sonic roller coaster for a while. I could be wrong on that though.
Maybe.
I don't remember that. I think I went during my first trip to Japan, which was a long time ago now, so I don't quite remember that aspect. I just remember having a lot of fun.
There
That
is
works.
linked in this article is actually a YouTube video going over the history of Sega World London. So it's not the first time Sega's opened a theme park in London. Apparently, there's and then also the Spinball Wizard ride in the UK theme park Alton Towers was also renamed Sonic Spinball from 2010 to 2015. I don't know why. Sonic Spinball is so old at that point, but sure.
Yeah.
I mean, could happen. Could be in the UK. If it does, we got to send John.
There we
Get
go.
John to report.
Yeah, hey Nintendo Life,
That's
you
true.
still in the chat? Can we borrow John?
No,
Oh,
this sounds awesome, and we just need more arcades and amusement centers in the West anyway. Just
Period.
because
Totally.
arcades have been dying a long, slow, painful death, and I guess they have seen a slight resurgence as of late, but not nearly enough of one. And I just want to get any new kind of new arcade amusement centers we can. And Sega, of course, is so big in the arcade scene. I could spend hours in an arcade full of just Sega games. Hours,
yeah.
days probably. So I'd love this.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I hope that if we get one in the
It might
US,
happen.
it's not just like in New York or California only. I mean, let me be real.
know how
We're not
that's gonna
getting one
be.
in Arizona or Illinois. Sorry.
No.
But it's just not coming to my
Chicago.
neck of the woods.
Yeah,
Well,
Chicago,
maybe
yeah.
Chicago. Maybe Chicago.
That is where Disney Quest opened. So, but it failed miserably. So
I'm like an hour and a half away from Chicago, so that'd be perfect for me.
there you go. Let's go. Let's do it. There you go. Chicago, Sega Chicago.
Yeah, let's get Brandon out there. Anyway, yeah,
Live from the scene.
I hope we'll be able to see this. We hopefully we're not buried in super chats by now. I don't think we
No,
are.
we're not.
Though. We're not. Okay, you're giving us a little bit of breathing room. I never thought I'd say that.
There are a few, but
yeah.
no, we're not buried.
We have a $4.99 chat from the Fancy Filmmaker, which says, "Would love if we get a remaster of Super Metroid and Samus Returns on Switch." Man, I would love that too.
That'd be cool.
I think we'd all love that. Same.
Yep, I'm more hoping for a new game, but I'm okay with either. Really,
Yeah.
truly. Yeah, if I got those, I'd be super happy. Man, Super Metroid, that's one of my favorite games of all time. I could play that a million times and never get tired of it. Having that on the Switch, like in a remastered form, as Ash would
also-
say, in my veins.
Good luck with
In
that
my
minefield because
vein.
you'll have people really looking over Super Metroid if you're
Yep.
remastering that.
Oh, I would.
So good
I
luck.
absolutely would. I wouldn't want to be the developer associated with that. Moving on.
Me neither.
Eduardo Teno with a 69 Mexican peso or dollar donation says, "Could you guys say gay, bi, trans rights? Happy Pride Month, everyone. Also 690, let's go." Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
GVG
Gay,
is
bi,
all about,
trans rights. Because
Yeah.
shout out
Yeah.
to Evernight.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out to
making
everyone for our amazing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Our Pride Month logo is looking fresh. We updated our stuff right here on YouTube, so our banner now includes... Well, our banner, not yet. That's a little more complicated to update, but our YouTube icon is now reflective of Pride Month. Our stuff on Twitter is reflective of Pride Month. Our Discord logo is reflective of Pride Month, and we will be releasing very soon a Pride Month shirt that you can purchase down at the merch store. It should be available tomorrow, I think. Let me get back to you on that.
So we're being gay. We just need to do the crimes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and of course we support people of all walks of life here at GVG. Inclusivity is core to who we are, and I gotta thank you, Eduardo Tena, because you supplied me with a perfect segue right after this next super chat from Heroic Teddy for $5. I'd like this to go towards Derek's choice of bubble bath for Derek Drip Wednesday.
Oh,
Man,
see, don't have to do bubble bath. Amy has all kinds of was it not bath salts, but she has like special things that like
Bath bombs.
makes it real nice. It is, yeah, bath bombs. That's it.
Bath
You got
bombs.
options.
I can't wait to see.
She
I
goes
think you're going to have the
fancy.
swankiest setup of all of us, man.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
can't wait to see what she has in
Derek's
store.
gonna have like.
By the way, just
candles
to
lit and some Kenny G.
just to
playing.
prepare everyone, for some reason my power adapter is not working, so I'm going to have to move my computer back a little bit so it can be plugged into the wall. So the view is not going to be quite as good, but it has to happen so my computer doesn't die. I'm on
Are
a
you in
laptop.
frame?
Okay.
And the
I
view's
should
good.
still be in frame. I'm gonna.
Then the view is good.
True.
How is that? There we go.
I like
All
it.
right, that should be
Hey.
enough. Cool.
All right, moving on. We have two more.
I would
super
argue
chats.
that's a better view.
$7.90. Yeah, it actually looks better, to be honest.
Oh, is it? Okay, good. Nice.
We have an Australian $7.99 donation, or I assume that's Australian. I apologize. I'm not great with currencies, but it just says Happy Pride with some symbols and then bath time. Jan Garuga with $125.
I am not
donation.
familiar with that
I'm
one.
not sure what the denomination is. I apologize. Says here for Wet Ash Wednesday. Just came by to say that you are my go-to listen while commuting for 2 hours daily. From all of us.
Oh
here,
man, that's a hell of a
much
commute.
love.
That's so
TMX.
kind of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Also, a nice Monster Hunter name. I'm the only one that knows that.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
thank
not
you.
get that.
Brian Calabro back again with a $5 super chat says, thank you all for not just showing support in logos, but backing it up in every stream and every discussion. Abso-fucking-lutely. We are here for, everybody. It's not about a month or a period of time. It is all year round, baby. That is what we're about. And speaking of pride, let me get this next story up on screen.
Also, real quick,
Oh.
Jan Gugas was Philippine pesos.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
That is a new
Nice.
one on me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And hello from the Philippines. Like, that is
Heck
incredible that you're here with us. All right, let me get this next story up on screen. I love this one. So this is Microsoft's attempt at a Pride celebration. And I say attempt just because I'm not saying that to be facetious or rude, but I realize the image I have on screen doesn't fully convey what they're doing, but I really love the look of their Pride gear this year, so I wanted to show it off. Microsoft has put out a bunch of Xbox-related Pride merch with like a rainbow logo, Master Chief with a rainbow visor, stuff like that.
So cool.
That controller on the bottom, that Pride 2021 Xbox wireless controller gift, is an exclusive Pride controller that cannot be purchased. It will just be given to select YouTube channels and influencers. I definitely reached out to our contact at Microsoft and asked if we could get one, because that
is just a cool looking.
Yeah,
even outside of
it's
Pride,
so
that is just
cool.
a cool
Pretty
looking
good design.
controller.
yeah.
Yeah.
They also made what's the title of the game that is free for Pride Month?
Oh, Tell Me Why.
Tell Me Why, which features a trans
I've
protagonist.
heard really
right.
good things about.
Is
Yeah.
also free all month long, and you get to keep it forever. So you just got to go and pick it up on Xbox Live. You own the game after that. That is
and
really
that's
cool.
that's not just Xbox. It's Microsoft Store and Steam. So you have Steam, you can get Tell Me Why.
Yep. And my favorite thing, and when I saw this, I highly recommend checking out twitch.tv/Xbox all month long, because what they are doing is for the month of June, they are allowing LGBTQIA+. Did I get that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
LGBTQIA+. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I always try to make sure I have that right. But they're having members of the LGBTQIA+ community taking over the Xbox channel all month long, and they've got a schedule on their blog, so you can see a lot of content creators being lended a much larger platform to grow their audiences, and that is objectively fucking cool. I love that Microsoft
Absolutely.
is
So cool.
lending their platform to people. It's one thing to, as some folks in the chat mentioned, trot out a logo, sell some merch.
Yeah.
Those things are cool. They're nice, especially because a lot of these proceeds go to great charities like the Trevor Project, stuff like that. But it's, elevating the voices of creators in the community is, in my opinion, the best thing you can do in gaming.
Yeah.
Right? Like letting folks
Absolutely.
have access to an audience of literally millions where they can share their love of gaming, because when it comes down to it, we're all the same when it comes to video games. There's no
Absolutely.
group that deserves to game more than some other group. And if you believe that, kindly click the fuck out of this video now.
Exactly.
Well, I've seen it suggested in our Discord that we should try to have guests for this month all be of that community, and I think that's a good idea if we can pull it off. Not sure if we can get somebody each time, but I'd love to try.
I would love to try. We'll definitely give it our best effort because I think that's a great idea. And I saw that idea floated in our Discord earlier as well. So we'll definitely try to make that happen because I really do love that idea. And I just want to say I love that Microsoft or Xbox is doing this. We kind of touched on this earlier, but it's so easy for corporations to virtue signal, right? And just like put up a message saying, we stand in solidarity with X community, right? But this is Microsoft really putting their money and their action where their mouth is and really doing serious outreach and really giving people in the LGBTQIA plus community a genuine platform and highlighting them. And I think that's really fucking cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's almost more important than one of the other things they're doing is donating $150,000 to the nonprofits that represent this. So it's not just, the rewards going there. It's just $150,000, bam, right there. Not a huge chunk of change in the grand scheme for Microsoft, but again, giving everybody a platform is pretty awesome.
Exactly.
100%. I could not agree more. This is objectively just a great thing they're doing. And, I applaud them for putting so much effort into Pride Month this year. But like I said, Pride's not just a month. It's all year round for us here. We respect the hell. We have a ton of community members that are from the LGBTQIA plus community, and we are so grateful to have such a diverse group of folks supporting us, watching our content, and informing, not just our community, but our own views on games. Because I hear discussions happening in the Discord about how other people view things differently, and it does inform how I look at the content I consume. And it informs the content I create. So we appreciate you all so much, and we are more than glad to have you guys here. And GVG will always be a place for everyone. That's all I got to say about that.
Hell yes,
absolutely.
Ooh,
so please.
God, I saw the super chat. I was just responding to it almost right away, but we should probably read the other ones first.
Yeah.
Work our way down.
Let's work our way down. So 112 with a $2.69. Nice super chat says, Ash, why'd you name the duck after Blaze Heatnix? You're on.
Just because I was thinking of whatever Mavericks I could think of before the show. I thought of Storm Owl, but I figured Blaze Heatnix is just funnier. I'm in a bath. It's hot. It's Wet Ash Wednesday. I'm wet, covered in bubbles. Blaze Heatnix. Just seemed funnier.
There you go.
Yeah, nice. But X6 sucks. It's not because I like X6. Mega Man X6 is a terrible game.
Let it be known.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, let it be known.
All right. So moving on, Jordan Ruiz with a $5 super chat. I hope you're in the right place, my friend. But he says, been driving for Cannabis Distro the past months. You and the folks at Easy Allies make the drive so much easier. Keep up the amazing work. Love and respect. Thank you so much. For a minute there, I thought it said you folks at Easy Allies, and I was like, we've been there before, and we've had them here.
Actually, speaking of Easy Allies, I want to just shout them out because we love them. They're friends of the channel. Damiani's a really good buddy of mine over at Easy Allies, and he invited me on to play Knockout City with him and Brad yesterday afternoon. I had not played it before. You guys, we need to get a Knockout City crew going and play this game. It's so fun.
Good.
It is so really fun. Good things.
Yeah, so I know we got to get through other super chats. I just wanted to shout out Easy Allies and mention we got to play Knockout City.
It is. Well, it's kind of.
It's free to play for the first level 25 ranks, up to level 25. Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to know with 5 hours of gameplay, I'm already level 50 something, so it goes fast.
Oh yeah, it does. It's like $20, I think, if you just buy the standard version, which, based on how much fun I was having, that seems worth it.
And if you're on Xbox and you have Game Pass Ultimate, that comes with EA Access, which gives you the game for free.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So Game Pass continues to kick ass, apparently. Anyway, we do have lots of super chats to read, so I'm going to keep getting through those. Agent Daho, I assume that's right. I apologize if I mispronounced it, but it's a screen name, so it's anyone's guess. Anyway, Agent Daho says, hey guys, a magazine scan about Sonic Colors Ultimate has a page regarding Tales on Nintendo Everything. Can someone do a quick translation on the details? If not, no worry. I enjoy your guys' content. Can't wait for E3. I will have to get back to you on that in just a moment because there are other super chats to read, but I promise I'll take a look at that page before the show is over. Chris Best with a Canadian $5 donation says, what if they remade Super Metroid with a similar pixel/lighting style as the HD 2D series?
Ooh.
I think this style shouldn't be limited to RPGs. Oh my god, Super Metroid with a diorama look to it.
That would be hype.
Having that depth, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would do a lot.
Please. Oh man, I don't think we'll ever see it, but that would be so hype. Oh my god.
Now I'm just gonna be disappointed when it's not.
I know,
right?
I know. Nintendo, you promised us.
Better.
0 out of 10
from Square Enix. Oh
yeah.
god.
Nice. Let's go ahead and keep moving on. So Jordan Ruiz with a $2.69 nice super chat says, "Get Isla from Easy Allies." Hell yes, I would love to have Isla on the
Great
show.
idea.
Love that.
Ash, I'm counting on you for that one, buddy.
Will do. I will do that. I'll reach out.
All right, so real quick, does anyone know where this Sonic Colors Ultimate page is? Do we know?
They said Nintendo everything, so I
Nintendo
guess
everything?
check for that. In the meantime, Derek Galatovich with a $5 donation saying, "Good Vibes Games never has a grouping more properly named." Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Also, with that, even before that, honestly, we're at $706.02.
Whoa! Hey now.
Chat donations. So,
all right. Well,
I guess at some point, Steve is going over to Ashes, getting in the tub.
Yeah.
Steve, I'll save some bubbles for you, man. They're right here. I'll
absolutely
save them for you.
Use that grape. You can use that frozen grape bubble bath for the two of you.
Even the bubbles are excited. Look at this; they're not even coming off. They can't wait for you to get here, man.
You know what? Should I stretch goal this thing? Should I?
What?
What's the tier for
Goal?
Derek?
What do you mean stretch goal?
If we get, I wonder. One, are we allowed to drink on YouTube? We are, right?
Yeah, we drank before during the Game Awards.
During the Game Awards, yeah.
If it wasn't, if as long as that's not the point of the thing, I think that's how we get away with that.
You know what? If we can break, what's a reasonable expectation for us to drink through the episode of TNT as well, in said hot tub? What do you guys think?
Oh God, I don't even know. I'm already overwhelmed by the fact we got to 700.
Add $420.
Oh no,
to the
we
total.
can't. Oh, we can't do donation-based drinking games.
That's right.
That makes
okay.
sense.
All right.
Then just leave it there.
There'll be
cool.
chicken. There'll be chicken.
It's chicken. That's all good.
And we can always have a few drinks beforehand, Steve, and then once we start,
absolutely we will.
we're already kind of toasty. Yeah.
There we go. All right. Anyway, you got to give us some time on that one. Okay, we appreciate the support. I can't find this page.
Trust me, they will make it happen.
Yeah,
I have it up, Steve.
Oh,
we made the bat streams happen immediately, so
It says Tails save, and then there's a couple pictures of Tails hanging onto Sonic, or carrying him rather. I'll post it in team chat.
Oh, is it maybe like a beat call in Mega Man 7 or something, where if you fall in the pit, beat will come and save you?
I'm assuming that's what it is.
It's like a new system, the Tails save, and it basically says that when you fall off an edge, like Tails can come and rescue you. So you don't die. Okay. Tails just picks you up and puts you back on course. So Tails is
that sounds like a beat
from
call
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that's cool.
That sounds okay.
I can't translate the full text.
It's honestly kind of odd that he's not been used as that function before.
It is kind of.
It is actually kind of weird. I personally, I'd rather him just be playable. I think that would be hype if Tails was playable in Sonic Colors Ultimate. But it's cool that they're adding one like that. And
Stardust
and
Whip says there
obvious.
are also screenshots with the Lives icon being replaced with Tails.
We did
see that.
And I don't know what that means yet.
Because if I remember correctly,
you're still playing as Sonic despite having that Tails life icon. So it might just be an indicator that you have that mode turned on.
Or how many saves you have left.
That could be it too.
Could be that. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Oh, I'll Doodle in our chat also points out Tropical Freeze also has that item. Yeah, good point. So this is definitely something you've seen in a few platformers.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Nothing too crazy. Anyway, we have more stories to get to and very little time to get to them. So I'm going to throw the next one up on screen here. And this is just weird. There's a new, the Morton Jankel cut of the Super Mario Brothers movie is available on the Internet Archive. What?
What in the world is this?
So basically, this is a new extended version that runs a full 20 minutes longer thanks to additional scenes. The editing has been reworked throughout and restored by filmmaker Garrett Gilchrist, who's been known for his restoration of The Thief and the Cobbler and many of the Muppet projects. The version uses VHS sources for most of the film for consistency, and otherwise identical edits sourced from DVD and Blu-ray also exist, as well as a general restored work print. And they're still working to see what else they can do to further restore it. But these new scenes, the new deleted scenes, include the Mario brothers running afoul of the probably mafia-connected Scapelli Plumbing Company, Koopa murdering a technician by de-evolving him into slime, Iggy and Spike rapping about the overthrow of King Koopa at the Boom Boom Bar, and there's also more of Lena. I've seen the scene. That might have to be a post show, bringing up Iggy and Spike rapping, because it is.
I do need to see this.
No, we're going to pop that up in the post show.
Man. This is awesome. I need to watch this whole thing through. I didn't even know this existed.
Me neither. This is
awesome.
Cool.
So
yeah, I'm on. A whole lot to say there, but stay tuned.
I think it's just sort of like kind of amazing.
Yeah, it really is that somebody went through this level of effort to restore. Honestly, a pretty shitty movie.
I
think you mean an incredible
movie. Falls
movie.
into so bad it's good.
Hold on,
it's entertaining.
I have to mention. Well, maybe Ash and Derek did it, but I was old enough to see this in the theater. Like my parents.
I didn't see it in the theater. I had it on VHS that I watched constantly.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet.
Exactly. Also, go away. Yeah, my parents took me to see this, and I remember the posters in my local Cinemark, because that was the movie theater we had back then. And I was like, oh my god, a Mario movie. And I remember even as a kid watching it and being like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, same.
Mario's
even as a kid, I was like,
I mean, it was so weird because it's like, it looks off, but I'm like, the boots are cool though. I like the boots.
Yep. Jump boots are cool. But yeah, I do want to see this though. I unironically want to watch this entire cut. But stay tuned for the post show. We'll probably have clips of this that we'll scrub through. I got to see this rap scene that we're talking about.
I have to. Like, I've mentioned how much I love bad movies. I think so bad they're good movies are their own weird art form. I need to watch this whole thing through. I'm hyped for this. Garrett Gilchrist, you are doing God's work, man. Thank you for restoring this.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So before we continue, we got a super chat from All Exa GT. I hope I got that right. Again, screen names, don't know how to pronounce them. Love your show, love the Super Metroid idea, but to be honest, I'd rather have Metroid 5 set after Fusion than a remake. Honestly, I agree.
Yes.
Give me a brand new Metroid before a remake.
We've been waiting for the sort of cliffhanger after Metroid Fusion for a long time. What happens with Samus and the
I know. I want a sequel. Metroid Dread, man. I want to see Metroid 5 proper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. But speaking of where we might possibly see Metroid 5 or a Metroid game,
right?
Nintendo has announced their E3 Direct, and wouldn't you know it, it's on exactly the day we all agreed it would be on. Clearly, they called us and we said, look, the 15th works for us. We don't know about you, and we don't care. Stream it when we say. And Nintendo, of course, listens to everything we tell them to do.
Clearly.
So it will be a 40-minute Direct focused exclusively on Nintendo Switch software, most of which releases in 2021, which means we are getting some games for next year in there.
Right.
And it says that they'll also show about 3 hours of gameplay in a Treehouse Live, which I did not expect. I didn't expect.
I wasn't sure Treehouse was going to be a thing, but with it being a thing, there is no way that Pokemon's not going to be in this show. We're probably going to get updated footage of both games. I don't know if we'll get gameplay of both of them after in the Treehouse, but that is a very common thing for them to do, is to have a quick trailer showing off some of the new things or starting areas, that sort of thing in the Direct. And then for the Treehouse, like, all right, here's the gameplay just uninterrupted so you can watch it all. So
I would have been shocked if there wasn't some kind of Treehouse stream. I mean, they want to keep that momentum after that Direct going at least a little bit.
I just always saw that as more of a live on location type thing.
It
just,
is,
but
like
a stage
3
show.
hours of just showing off their gameplay to people who have nothing else to watch. There's not gonna. It's unlike other E3s. It's not like constant influx of gameplay that coming in.
Right.
I think that's a good idea, just to keep people talking about Nintendo for that
And
3 hours. And I think
for someone who had only ever been to one E3, Treehouse was kind of necessary for people at home to get any idea of a lot of the gameplay that they weren't seeing. Otherwise, they were seeing gameplay over the shoulder of someone on camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I mean, this is going to be hype. It's going to be, as usual, some of the quickest 40 minutes of all our lives. This is going to be one of our hypest reaction streams yet, I think.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be so much to be excited about. And if you want to know more about what we actually think we might see in such a direct, check out our Nintendo E3 predictions discussion, which we just published on yesterday. So we do have, it's like over an hour. Yeah, and part 2 is coming tomorrow, which covers other publishers, but we know what you guys want from us, given our pedigree. We know you want Nintendo predictions, so we did dedicate the first half to all Nintendo predictions. And so it's like over an hour of us just predicting Nintendo stuff, so go check that out. Later, though. Check it out later. Don't leave this stream, because we love having you here.
Yeah. The only thing I'm not sure of is whether or not, I'm almost positive, if possible, you two will probably, because we haven't talked about this yet, whether you guys will just react to the entire Treehouse or not.
That's a good question. That's a long time.
You know what, man?
That is a long time. That is equal to that Xbox. And how long do we stick in for the Xbox thing? We were waiting for the games. A good 2 hours.
Well, I think that was also because of the pacing of it. I mean, I think given maybe the content difference, obviously we're all big Nintendo fans, and it's going to be pure gameplay. It's not going to be 10 minutes of interview with this overlaid over the same 20-second clip. And then, I feel like it's going to be better structured and more well-paced. So that could be something we might be able to consider at least.
The thing is,
I've watched Treehouse every year since they've started it, and they've consistently gotten better about pacing and structure. The last couple of years have been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch 2019 because I was there, so
yeah,
I can't speak on that.
A little bit different. And Treehouse has, Treehouse is where we got Samus Returns, not a direct.
It is.
We got Treehouse, the Samus Returns during a Treehouse, so you never know.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would expect announcements in this time.
I don't know. Probably not, but yeah.
I'm just going to say it right now. Don't expect a Breath of the Wild 2 release date. And if it is, it's going to be 2022. No. I firmly believe it's going to be 2022, and there's not going to be a release date.
You know what, though? I was a lot less sure about Breath of the Wild showing up at E3, but now that I know that we're going to see some 2022 games, I feel like it almost has to be there now.
I think we're going to get a trailer.
It should also be noted that for the past couple of years, every time they've said that they're going to show games for this specific amount of time in the year, we have almost every time gotten a game that was coming out the year after. So I think at this point they're just like, fuck it, we should just start saying that we're going to talk about games for next year. We always do. Yeah,
true. Exactly. I'll say this though, I'll have to leave it up to you guys whether you react to the Treehouse or not, because I'll be honest, very likely, depending on what's shown, and I'm sure there's going to be something shown, I'm going to have to start analyzing because
you might be doing a deep dive on something. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a deep dive on something, so you guys can keep reacting, but I want to dive in and really take a look at whatever it might be, whether it's Zelda, whether it's something from Monolith Soft, whether it's a new Metroid, whether it's Kirby, all of the above. I think it's time for me to stretch my legs and really show what I can do.
We are going to have to analyze Sora's reveal trailer for Smash, Derek. There's going to be that to do.
Oh yeah, there's that.
So, yeah.
I mean, why do you think I called it a deep dive?
Down.
You'll notice at 0 seconds that nothing happens because this didn't occur.
Ouch! Ouch!
So this
even let me
screen
dream for a second, Steve.
This screen says rated E10 and up.
Right.
Doodle, what if Treehouse shows more gameplay than you'll need for the deep dive? It is possible. That is very possible, but it's one of those things like this is why I call it a deep dive and not an analysis. I'm not calling even from the World Ends With You stuff and everything else. I don't grab every little bit of information. I want the big stuff. I don't need to grab this tree could mean this thing. I don't need to do that anymore.
I am done talking about video games. You guys are going to
get the big stuff with Derek Dripner. Better believe it. He wants the big stuff. Yeah.
We could probably ramble on about Nintendo's E3, but we did that, just like you mentioned, Ash. So check out our E3 predictions video for like the hour-long discussion about what we think will show up. But I am just amending slightly to say Breath of the Wild 2, I think has about a 70% chance now. That's
it's
estimate.
Really up in the air.
Yeah. All right. So before we continue onward, the Irish Jacomon with a €5 donation says, so there's hot tub streams, but I'm curious, what about karaoke streams? You don't want that.
Oh God, I want that. I think that would be a blast, actually.
Oh no, I do not have.
As long as
having
I have too much shame.
Voice. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, but here's the thing, though. The karaoke joints here in K-Town have Sonic music. A lot of them have like "Live and Learn," "Open Your Heart." Like they have like "Eyes on Me" from Final Fantasy VIII.
It might have that. I still have too much shame. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Life's too short for shame, man.
I don't know. If I was inebriated going in, then sure. But last time
you've already been in a bathtub on video.
That's fair. Yeah. I don't know. I would probably do it, but it requires like the mood's got to be right, man. Like
that's true.
Need to have
having
some
a few drinks
lighting.
Take a couple sips.
That's fair. I would do it. I would definitely do it. I'd do anything for you guys. Within reason. No nipples on the stream. Period. Right. Anyway, Killamox with a $4.99 super chat says, "Hey GVG, glad I could catch some TNT today, even while working. Any chance I could get a quick birthday shout out for my birthday today? Love you guys. Happy birthday, Killamox.
Happy birthday.
That is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Next time you don't even need to pay for that. Just tell us it's your birthday.
You don't have to pay for that at all.
I'm positive our chat would let us know so we can wish you happy birthday. So thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate your support. Next up, we have the Fast 4, Fa54.
Fa54 is what I've always said.
Fa54 with a Peruvian Soul, 10 Peruvian Soul donation says, I'm definitely excited for this direct since it's the exact date for my birthday. Well, happy upcoming birthday, and I hope you get whatever it is you're hoping from Nintendo.
And speaking of, apparently in patron chat, Sebastian's birthday was yesterday. So birthday's just all around. So happy birthday, Sebastian, as well.
Sebastian. Yeah, birthday's all around.
Here is Agent Daho back with another $24.99 super chat. Says, thanks for the quick translate of the Tails thing. Just wanted the gist of it and to donate. Speaking of, here's another 2,499 pennies. Please don't throw them all at us all at once. That would hurt.
Yes, it would.
Matthew Gibbons with a £4.99 donation says, Mabel, karaoke isn't about sounding good, it's about sounding bad together. I love that. I like that a lot.
Exactly. You make a better argument with that.
Yeah,
sure words never spoken.
I love karaoke. Like drunken karaoke with friends is the best.
After drinking a watermelon full of booze.
Yes. All right. No, hey man, I'm right there with you.
All right, let's go ahead and maybe booze would help wash away the sadness from this next story, but I'll have to wait till later to find that out. And all of this comes from Nibel, who skimmed it from the PlayStation blog. So we got a trio of announcements. God of War delayed till next year. Sad Panda. Also confirmed both God of War sequel and Gran Turismo 7 are cross-gen. That's a good thing, I think. But we'll get more into that in just a second. Finally, Horizon Forbidden West is on track to launch this holiday season, but it's not set in stone yet, kind of laying the groundwork for an eventual possible delay.
Don't say those words to me.
My finger.
I am not surprised that God of War is not this year.
I think we all kind of knew that at this point. I think we were just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I mean, Corey Barlog was liking tweets about games being delayed to make them good, like for the last 6 months. He's like, yeah, please somebody realize this is what's happening. Just look at my likes.
Yeah.
I think that whole team, his whole team was basically like, yeah, we're not trying to push everybody. It'll be ready when it's ready. So
right. Yeah. Like we said, like we said before about other delays, we were talking about Axiom Verge 2 a couple of episodes ago, delay it and work on it until it's ready, and ideally without crunch. I know that's too ideal to hope for. Of course there's going to be crunch, but I'm honestly fine waiting as long as necessary for games to be made and come out the way they need to without the people making them suffering for it too. Like, take the time you need. We can wait.
Yeah, there's no, like, I don't look at a game and go, man, I'm glad I got this 6 months early, but like 8 people are in the hospital now. Like nothing. Like if I found out the real human cost of the games that I play, I probably would feel sick playing them. And so delay it a year. I don't care. I'll still play it when it comes out. I'll still give you your $70.
I mean,
I'll still beg you for.
I still need to play that one.
Yeah. Exactly. I haven't finished that one either. It's great.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Finished it. So you know what? Give me time. I'll beat your first game. Brandon's like, what the fuck? Do you guys even play games here? What is this?
I'm the only one here who's finished God of War.
I mean, I played up until I got to the big lake, and then I kind of got pulled away. So
I just got sidetracked. I played a few hours in. I enjoyed it, but I will say it is the first God of War game that I've thoroughly, truly enjoyed. I've never really liked Kratos as a character until now. Like
I don't know the dude's name, but that fight with the guy at your house was awesome.
Oh, that was a great fight. Yeah,
I just heard him say "boy," and I was like, "I don't have boys. I have daughters. Fuck this." And I just
boy. Yeah,
I have a boy.
Doodle in the patron chat says I'm the only good member of GVG.
Ooh,
ouch!
Ouch!
Wound me.
Ouch!
But it's okay. The
right?
stranger is the person you fight. It's a pretty dope fight. I fought the first battle against the stranger, and it was pretty cool. But now I got a PS5 patch. So who wins now, Brandon? You gonna go play it again with all your time?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna play it again.
The fuck? I don't even know what to say to you. You just have all this time to do the things you want to do.
Right.
I played every other
wasn't easy
God of War game that was released other than Ascension. That includes the PSP games. So I am a fan. I just haven't got to this one.
This is actually the only God of War I've played.
I have bathtub armor. Nobody can say shit about me today. I got bathtub armor, man. Come on.
Nice.
That said,
go ahead.
I was going to say, just to kind of tie into the other story here with it being cross-gen. One, that's impressive. They're still trying to pull that off. Two, it also makes a lot of sense with as many people having trouble getting the PS5 as it is, and it not seeming like it's going to be changing anytime soon.
Right.
Keeping it cross-gen makes sense. Who knows how it's going to be cross-gen? I guess we'll have to see how Horizon pulls it off. But yeah, I think it's a good idea overall. That said,
me too.
Kind of makes it weird that Ratchet and Clank is the only one that has been fully exclusive. I guess that and Returnal, but it also feels like Ratchet and Clank really uses Ratchet and Clank needs the SSD.
Yep,
I've seen. Go ahead, Steve.
I was just gonna say I'm excited to see games that make full use of the PS5. I think Ratchet and Clank will be a great example. Astro's Playroom is a great example, and I do think some of the cross-gen games like Miles Morales do highlight the strengths of the PS5. But I also I'm conflicted because I watched back the Horizon footage from the other State of Play, and I was like, God damn, like this game doesn't look like it could be done on PS4. And I haven't seen enough of Ragnarok. You know, we got a logo, but I imagine it'll look really good too. And on one hand, I really, really love that they are making these games available when you can't find one of these, and when you can, it's $400. You know, not everybody can go out and buy one, whether they can just not find one or they can't afford one. And so I love games being made available to more people. It's a good thing objectively, but I do kind of wonder, like, okay, is the game going to get hamstrung a little bit because it's being developed for PS4 in tandem? Like, what would we see if they could shake those shackles off a bit?
Oh,
it's definitely blurring the line between generations, and I've seen a lot of anger about, like, on that front about this news. Like, some people at least seem to be really upset that this is kind of delaying the proper transition into the next generation, and I get that. I do get that.
I think it's the PS5 owners. They bought this shiny new system. They want to be able to have the full use of it.
Yeah, okay, but maybe just be thankful that you were able to A, find a PS5, and B, afford a PS5, and you can get your full PS5 experience. I get that it's not completely unshackled. I get that, but at the same time, I'm with Steve. It's better if more people can play games. It only makes sense from a marketing standpoint and a business standpoint. But also, I don't like that gatekeeping shit, man. I'm lucky to have a PS5. That doesn't mean I don't want people who don't have one to be able to play Horizon Forbidden West or God of War Ragnarok or Gran Turismo 7. Like, stop with that gatekeeping shit, man. It's just, let's all enjoy these games, even though I do get the completely unshackled tech part of it. I just don't think it's as important as people getting to play these games.
Also, a bit of breaking news. I saw...
Sorry.
But just a tiny bit of breaking news in the live audience at the patron tier. Jan Garuga says, "Hey, sup? Just became a patron. So thank you so much for all the good content. So thank you for becoming a patron.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We've actually I've been saving them for the bottom of the show just because of how wild it's been in the chat today. But we have quite a few pieces of breaking news to share.
I didn't realize
in a little bit. Yeah, Gmail.
I've seen a few people talking about Gran Turismo, and I have not played Gran Turismo since 3. I think I've told this story before, where I got Gran Turismo 3 and I sucked at it because I don't know sim car stuff in it that much. But my dad was a mechanic, and so he would say, like, he'd look at it and be able to set up the car and I'd race, but he wasn't that great at the controls. So he was basically my mechanic setting up my cars, and then I would kick ass at the races. I'm like, holy crap, this is so much nicer. Like, all of a sudden it clicked with me. It's like, oh, this is why people like Gran Turismo, when they know how to set up these things.
Right.
Without that help, I don't think I'm getting 7. I have very fond memories, but sim racing games are just not my thing.
I mean, if they introduce like a 94 Corolla with like no hubcaps and maybe, you know, it stops every time you make a left turn, I'd rock it. I know exactly how to drive that.
Right.
Other than that,
I'm more of an arcade racer guy myself. I'm just not really into the driving sims as much. Forza strikes a nice balance, and I do enjoy that series, but I love those pure arcade racers, man. Give me Ridge Racer. Where's Ridge Racer, man?
Burnout. Give me
Burnout.
Oh, Burnout, yes.
I mean, what is better than being pissed off and playing a game where the point is to crash into other cars?
I know.
Anyway, all right, we gotta close this show up. Oh, please.
Did you want to talk about anything? There's a few other bits here that are not fully headline worthy that Nibel points out as well. Sony Bend is working on a new IP based on the open world systems of Days Gone, which, you know, give them a chance to do a non-zombie game. I want to see what they can do. Because I didn't hear bad things about it. It's just a played out sort of thing for Days Gone.
The weird thing is Days Gone is part of the Siphon Filter universe. Which, like, you wouldn't think those games were connected at all. So
is that true?
I knew they were made by the same people, but I didn't realize they were the same universe.
My brother is a gigantic Siphon Filter fan, and so he was like, "Dude, you got to do a video on this." And I was like, "I don't know anything about Siphon Filter," but he showed me.
I rented the
evidence.
first one
like,
a long time ago.
In-game, Days Gone has in-game lore that proves that the game takes place in the same world as Siphon Filter.
Wow,
that's wild. Please tell me, if that game does not have the taser from Siphon Filter, they missed out, because that was the best weapon in the game.
You know, I don't know. But Days Gone is free on the PlayStation Plus.
That is true.
So, and it's got a PS5 patch, so try it out. I need to. I'm guilty of not trying it either.
Yeah, I haven't tried it either. But the other thing is Sony's will further invest in the PC gaming space. Not that big of a surprise. And Team Asobi, the developers of Astro's Playroom is being expanded and building a franchise for all ages with global appeal.
Yeah,
and they're also saying how they still want to like build up their Japanese stuff.
Astro platformer. Give me like a full-on Astro platformer. I will buy the shit out of that. I mean, I love Astro's Playroom. Yes.
I still have not finished it, but what I played was amazing.
Oh man, you have to get to the secret boss. I will not say anything more than that. You will love it. I guarantee.
The secret boss is great. Yeah.
Oh,
apparently,
I don't know if
Audoodle
Moon Knight confirms you do get the taser. Nice.
Audoodle
that actually makes me really excited.
Shed some light on this whole situation for me. Let me pull it up real quick. Essentially, Days Gone is an alternate universe Siphon Filter where the Siphon Filter guy failed his mission, which led to zombies taking over. That's what I heard. Dope. I love that.
That's kind of amazing.
Neat.
Why didn't they sell it like that? That's
kind
much more interesting.
Yeah, it really is. Now I want to try it. Thank you, Audoodle. All right, so let me get to our final... Oh, please, go ahead.
I don't know if you saw this tweet from Beta64, but his wife just received a survey from Nintendo. At a price of $49.99, how interested are you in buying the next game in the WarioWare series?
Wow.
Very interesting.
It's like a right on point kind of question.
It's pretty, right on the nose.
So, could mean something. You never know.
E3 hype.
I think that's a very good reason to get E3 hype. That feels really on the nose.
Man, and that is something that I specifically called out in our discussion. So Please be true.
Right, you did. Yeah.
Please be true. All right. Anyway, so we have a few super chats to read out before we sign off for the evening, and then head into the post show. Which, by the way, we haven't even plugged it yet. But if you're here and you're watching and you like things like Ash in a bathtub, you should join us over at patreon.com/gvgaming, where for as little as $5 a month, you get exclusive access to our post show, MP3 downloads of a lot of our content, ad-free content, and other stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to go into the full song and dance because it's part of the outro. But Matthew Gibbons with a £4.99 donation. Oh wait, we read that one out.
Yeah, we did.
Boom Baboom with a $9.99 donation says, "Hey GVG, any chance you guys would do streams covering entire game series like Castlemania or Ash's Mega Man streams? Thanks for the awesome content." Wow, thank you.
Funny you asked that, because on my personal Twitch, I've been going through the entire Ratchet and Clank series. I'm up to Tools of Destruction right now, so still have a ways to go. So you can check that on my Twitch, where I stream the Ratchet and Clank games on Tuesdays, and my personal VOD channel, which is just Bit Nerd Games, if you want to see the old ones to catch up with that.
Yep,
so,
I hear there's a new game coming out in that series.
Yeah, there's a new. That's why I kind of wanted to hype it up, because nobody ever talks about Ratchet and Clank. So I want people to know that these games rock. That said, in the future, I'm tempted to maybe do Resident Evil. I think that'd be fun.
Ooh.
I probably just stick to the main games and like Revelations, not like the weird like Outbreak and stuff like that.
We're only 4 months away from spooky season. That's a good time.
That's true.
Loyal Dingo with a $69.69. Nice.
Oh man.
Super chat says,
Nice.
"Is it okay if I watch your streams while I'm in a tub? I don't want to be disrespectful." Absolutely.
You do you.
Of course.
Watch us however you want. I don't
Wherever
care
you
what
want,
do.
however. Yeah.
We don't see it.
Whatever
Go for it.
you're doing, we don't care, man.
Yeah, you
We just
enjoy
appreciate
GVG
that you're enjoying our
and
content.
Yeah, enjoy it how you want to enjoy it. We're not here to police how you have fun. Although maybe, depending on how you have fun, the actual police might do that. Anyway, next up and finally, the Fancy Filmmaker with a $4.99 donation says, "For anyone who is a fan of roguelites, please look at Tainted Grail Conquest. It's amazing. I'll have to take that into consideration."
Yeah, I've not heard of that one.
Yeah, that would be something that I'd be interested to check out. Let's see. Jacob Mazza, I'm just going to address this real quick because I know you've been asking, and I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. You asked if Scott the Woz is still going to be our E3 correspondent. There's kind of not really an E3 for him to correspond with.
Right.
So to that end,
year.
I'm not saying he is or isn't. It hasn't come up in conversation between the two of us. I would love for him to, be involved in some way, but we also don't know how we're going to be involved with E3 because E3 is kind of a mess this year. Yeah, hopefully though, we would find a way to collaborate, but I don't know that it's going to happen in the next few days. But doors open. Let's just say that as soon as we find out what
happy
E3
birthday,
is...
Scott the Woz. Also, I guess.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, Scott! Thanks
Happy
for having
birthday.
us on
Is it his
Borderline forever.
Yeah,
I went to his Twitter and it says it's his birthday. So
well, happy birthday, Scott.
Yeah, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Scott! Hell yeah!
Anyway, with that, we've definitely covered all of the major headlines from today's news. But before we sign off, hey, Brandon, I know people know where to find you at this point, but where can they find you?
you can find me at YouTube at Breakroom Arcade. You can find me on Twitch at Merrowleaf or on Twitter at Merrowleaf_, and occasionally right here on GVG.
Only occasionally.
Yeah.
Hey, he's much more likely to show up if somebody's in the tub.
That's true. That's
Right,
true. You just
right.
tell them someone's in a
I guess that's
bathtub
how you
and
get
comes
me here.
running.
I mean, we might have to get Brandon in the tub now after all those donations. It might be voice of God in the tub time.
Gotta ask his wife.
Ask
Yeah.
my wife.
He won't even need voice mod for that. He could just use the natural reverberation. Anyway.
Right.
Oh,
All right.
Steve, really quick, before
yeah.
you close out, I just want to let you know, obviously I didn't have time to update our EP and producer list while I was getting set up with the bath, but I did just add a few names to both right now while we were chatting. So just so you're aware, I added our very latest EPs
Oh,
and
thank you.
producers.
I have the
Yeah.
sheet. Well, actually, do I have the right sheet up? I'm looking at it. I don't see anybody new unless they're mixed in.
Oh, that's
like,
weird.
They're not at the bottom. They're probably just mixed in.
Oh,
But,
so the EP is 4. The new one is 4 from the bottom, and then producers, there are 3 new ones at the bottom.
Okie dokie. I'm just gonna apologize in advance. There's no way I can edit the credit sequence in 10 seconds.
Figured.
But,
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Yeah. So those of you that have just joined, and there are quite a few of you, we will have your names in the next episode of TNT. And for those of you that are new, our credit sequence always goes a little bit weird. But we have to give a special thanks to our patrons. All of you help make this show happen, but a special thank you goes to our patrons at the producer tier. We just could not do this without your support, and it means the world to us that so many of you are supporting us at that level. But as y'all know, we have to give an extra special thank you to our patrons at the executive producer tier and above, and those fine folks are Jared Edinger, Brandon Bovia, Rob Arman X, Idiono Ben, Dan and Twistle, C. Patty, Hyrule Hermit, Sky Blue Flames, Adam O'Sullivan, It's ATM, Octo Puppet. Oh, where'd my window go?
Freezing my dance.
Stay for now. I'm just letting you freeze. I mean, I don't know.
Freezing splashed at Ash.
Oh, I know what happened here. I apologize, folks. That is so weird that does that.
And the credit's derped, so oh well.
Yeah, I know what
always
happened.
have that issue.
It's because I'm here.
There we go. Okay, sorry guys. Octopuppet, Richard Pereira, Michael Phone, Aiko Carroll, The D-Pad, Vesmio, Waffle King, Kitty Kong Fax, Angel Martinez, Vedran Hotik, 112, Macalau, John, Joshua Hunter, Evernight Studio, who, by the way, thank you so much for the Pride logo, Evernight. You're the best. It looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Benny Yao, Emerald, Azran127, Kenrule09, Jake Pelka, Geller, Joseph Rutkin, Titus Malvolio, Charlie Bird, Geeky Griffin, Lucky Wonderfish, Top Dog 23100, Young Ben Kenobi, Doug Shomix, Andrew Medeiros, Orem M, Sakuragi, Becca, Rocks the Cat, Fizzywig Hoyd, Critmonger, The Legend of Groose, Eddie B, Kayed, Kit Fisto, West Egg, Deaneth, Kota, Michael McCaw, Matthew Wong, Goron Amber, Straight Lace, Hoobie, Wolf X Blake, Moon Macarons, Ascaron 809, Kane, Captain Finlandia, 60 Minutes in 60 Seconds, Spicy Pan Daughter, The Game Orb, Dano the Artist, Ravelox, Synchro Lord, Brainchild, my mom, hi mom, Kotar Pat,
Steve's mom,
Scub196, Skull Kid Tiger, AJB Cool, Blizzica, Jason Uloa, Jaden Buck, Phantom Project, Wheezy Penguin, Darik, Jeff Ed, Stephen Nelson, Ray Clausen Jr., and finally, Nathan, the voice actor. And remember, that was a list. That was indeed a list. And I imagine the water did not affect your workout in any way there.
Yeah, I was actually kind of worried that the milk was going to go into the tub.
No, I was tamping down my usual energy because like water was splashing out, and I'm like, I cannot break any of my equipment over this.
Nice. Yeah, that might be a problem.
Yeah, been a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
I would not wish that upon you, my friend. All right. Well, anyway, you know the rest. If you, too, would like to become a patron, you can join us over at patreon.com/gvgaming. Or, oh, God, Patreon. Yeah, GV Gaming.
Yeah,
patreon.com/gvgaming, yeah.
Yeah, where you can join our live audience tier and join us for the post show, which is about to start. Producer and executive producer tier have a ton of benefits, but even if you just like and subscribe to the channel, we appreciate you so much. Your support means the world to us. We couldn't do this without all of you here watching. But that does it for us for this episode of Today's News Tonight. We will see you again on Friday, June 4th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here, or a little bit later if you're listening to us on podcast services around the globe. And until next time, good night and good vibes.
See you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Yahoo!
Nice.
That was really good.
Yeah, really good.